Hello everyone and welcome back to Definite Hearing. In today's video, we are going to review a highly anticipated product, the ELEHEAR Beyond over-the-counter hearing aids. These hearing aids are set to hit the market in October of 2024. I hope you stick around to the end of this video because if you do, I'm going to share my favorite feature of these Beyond hearing aids. I want to mention this is a paid collaboration with ELEHEAR. This means that ELEHEAR has compensated me for my time to try and review and share my thoughts on these devices. I may earn commissions for purchases through the links in the description below. Thanks for your support. First, let's talk about ELEHEAR. Founded with a mission to enhance hearing for everyone, ELEHEAR has quickly become a leader in creating innovative hearing solutions. And when I say innovative, I mean evolving and improving. I reviewed the ELEHEAR Alpha Pro a year ago, and now their next model is the Beyond, and it's quite a step up. The Alpha Pro over-the-counter hearing aids were great, but the Beyonds are even better. ELEHEAR's focus on cutting-edge technology and combining it with a user-centric design sets them apart in the over-the-counter hearing aid industry. Now, let's talk about some of these amazing Beyond hearing aid features. First off, could you even tell that I was wearing them? They are very neat and discreet. And believe it or not, these tiny hearing aids pack a punch. They have an amazing AI speech clarity technology. In fact, it's called VoClear technology and deep neural networks. Now, what does all this wordiness mean? It means you can expect to have clear, more understandable conversations in even some of the noisiest environments. One aspect of these devices that was especially impressive, that sets the Beyond apart from other over-the-counter hearing aid devices I've tried, is the fact that it is tinnitus masking. It not only provides relief from annoying ringing and tinnitus, but also provides a more comfortable listening environment for those who have tinnitus. So not only are these devices amplifying sound, they're using AI to reduce the noise, and then they're also masking tinnitus ringing that people with tinnitus experience. So all of a sudden, these devices go from one purpose to many. It's a multifunctional smart hearing device. With your purchase of the ELEHEAR Beyond, ELEHEAR provides a free remote audiologist service. So if you have any difficulties or questions, you can simply contact them for great customer support. It's such a luxury that users can now buy high quality over-the-counter hearing aid products, but that companies like ELEHEAR provide one-on-one help so that users can love their devices. You can consult with ELEHEAR hearing experts in the comfort of your own home. This makes it incredibly convenient to receive the service and advice and support you need so that you can hear and use the Beyond devices better. The ELEHEAR Beyond hearing aids also feature OTA or over-the-air updates. This means they can connect to your Wi-Fi network and receive updates automatically. So not only are you buying a great device, your device will continue to be updated over time, so it stays up to date with the current technological offerings, assuming the hardware supports that. Now let's talk about over-the-counter hearing aid battery life, specifically the Beyond battery life. These little batteries have a rapid charge function. With just 15 minutes in the charging case, you can get up to 6 hours of listening experience. This nifty case can be charged to its full potential and hold up to 4 additional charges. So not only is this a charger that you can use to charge your hearing aids at night, it's also a protective carrying case that will continue to charge your hearing aids on the go. The hearing aids themselves can last up to 18 hours. And with full Bluetooth usage and streaming, typically you can expect them to last up to 14 hours. This is an excellent battery lifetime for hearing aid wearers that need to wear their hearing aids during waking hours. For all you tech lovers out there, the Beyond hearing aids have 5.3 Bluetooth functionality, which means that you can have media and call streaming at the greatest clarity that Bluetooth has to offer. When you can seamlessly connect your hearing devices and your smartphone, You can listen to music in confidence and know you'll probably never miss a phone call again when your hearing aids are connected and in your ears. If environmental noise and noise reduction is a concern for you when you're shopping for over-the-counter hearing aids, the Beyond ELEHEAR hearing aids offer 24 decibel noise reduction. This means that it will reduce the noise around you significantly so that you can focus on what matters most. The ELEHEAR Beyond comes with 18 different hearing aid dome tips. Not only do they just come with different sizes, such as 1, 2, 3, they come in different formats as well, such as closed domes, open dome, and tulip domes. This is great because an important dome fit greatly reduces the feedback that a user can experience. Good OTC hearing aid fit is imperative to reduce and/or eliminate feedback. So having a variety of dome tips to choose from enables users to reduce feedback and irritation when they're wearing their devices. Now, aside from the different dome tips, the Beyonds actually do have feedback control. So they can detect when they're out of your ears and reduce that feedback squealing when your hearing aids are going from your ear to the charger. But they also have an on-off function as well, which I love in a hearing aid. It's nice to be able to turn my hearing aid off, take it out of my ear, and put it in the charger without having to worry about that feedback. But as you can see, ELEHEAR has designed an over-the-counter hearing aid device, so whatever your method is to turn off your hearing aids or use them, the feedback can be reduced in different ways. And that's just another way that ELEHEAR has combined the cutting-edge technology with a user-centric design. I just love that. There are so many features to the Beyond ELEHEAR hearing aid, I don't even feel like I've covered all of them. And so I'm going to create another video that compares the ELEHEAR Alpha Pro side by side with the ELEHEAR Beyond over-the-counter hearing aids. So if you haven't already, please like this video and subscribe to my channel so that you'll be the first to know when that next side-by-side comparison video comes out. Thanks so much for sticking around to the end of this video. I want to share my favorite feature of these Beyond hearing aids, and that is the app. So just like the Alpha Pros, the Beyonds are also controlled by the app, but this app is definitely a step above the Alpha Pro controlled app. The connection experience is very easy. From the time you get your hearing aids out of the box and you download the app, when you enter the app, it walks you through the connection process. It was so simple to connect my hearing aids to my smartphone. It happened on the first try. And that doesn't happen with all over-the-counter hearing aid products. When I went into the app, I loved that there were so many controls that I had access to. There were noise modes. There were more volume control options for the right and the left ear, either synchronized or separated. I also have functions to implement noise control, speech focus, which means I can hear all around me or I could hear just in front of me. There were additional tuning modes, and one of my favorites was the tinnitus masking options. There was a whole page in the app dedicated to this, and I don't have tinnitus personally, but for a person who does, I would love to hear about their experience with this and how maybe discovering different sounds that could help mask their tinnitus would benefit them. If you have tinnitus and you try these hearing aids out, I want to hear how they work for you. You've got to check these hearing aids out. I'm going to include a link in the description below. If you have any questions for me, please ask them in the comments below. If you have a question, it's likely someone else does too. I look forward to answering your question to the best of my ability. Thanks so much for watching. And if you haven't already, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. I look forward to making more great hearing loss related content for you. Stay strong, stay amazing, and have a great day.